Oh, there I are. There I are. Okay. Mm, boy, am I glad to be sitting down. Okay, now it says that I'm live, so we'll wait 2 minutes to see if anybody shows up. If not, I'm going to bed. Okay, let's see. Stickers, staples, fairies, drywall tape, watercolors, chipboard cutouts, Sharpies, colored pencils, decoupage, modeling piece. Oh, there's Gail and there's Mandy. I have been, the hubster and I hope you don't smell me. I'm all sweaty because we've been working our tail ends off. Well, actually, our tail ends are here, but we've been busy getting that room ready for our company. But I found these cards. I didn't know I had them, but there's some of these that I don't have on my prompts for like drywall tape. I don't have drywall tape on my prompts for the ATCs. And so you know what I think I'm gonna do? I was just thinking is better than stinking. I got this roll of drywall tape. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a few pieces of this because you peel it and stick it. So I'm gonna cut a few pieces of that so I have it to put in my door prize thingy majiggies. Because a little piece of this would be cool on an ATC. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna have some more ATC prompts. I'm gonna add to it because see, some of these I don't have. I found these in the room when I was cleaning. Outline, a quote, napkins. I got silver tape. I could put a piece of silver tape as well because it's not something everybody has. Is like silver tape. Not everybody. Now, of course, I do because I got everything. And let's see who is. Oh, you know what? I'm going to find myself on this. On this. I'm going to find myself on this phone before I get this show on the road because I can see the chat better on this phone than I can see it on. Ooh, right here I am. Now that was fast. Ooh, I gotta turn it down. Ooh, right here I am. Now that was fast. I gotta turn it down. Wait a minute. Why is this not going down? Oh, there it is. I wasn't pushing hard enough. Okay, now I can look and I can see. Holy smoke, the whole army. I see Gail. I see Mandy. I see Sharon and Jackie Crafting. Now, are you somebody new or are you Jackie? Well, I imagine you're Jackie, but I don't know if you're a new Jackie or another Jackie. And Gail said I can't go to bed. And let's see who else is Mary Crochet, Trina. I hope you're feeling okay, Trina. And Cindy Trifone and Pamela K. Taylor. Now that sounds like a new name too. Sherry Flanagan and Lisa Blight. Oh, she was the winner of the door prize yesterday. J.L. Johnson. That sounds new too. Journalers Scrapping. These are sounding like new names. I'm so excited. And there is Mark. Hi, Mark. I hope you're doing well. And there's Bootsy. Yeah, 2 nights in a row. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I'm amazed at myself actually. Danielle Ro, Robio. Robio. That sounds like a new name too. I am excited. And Jackie Crafting said she's new. That is wonderful. A new girl in town is always good, and it's always good to see new people. Jackie said, I saw one of your videos and started following you. Yeah, don't follow me too much. I might lead you into trouble. Oh my goodness sakes. Look at these. And Susan Quartz and okay, it is good to see all of you. If some of you I didn't say your name, well, please forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. I try to keep up with the chat, but I try to keep up with that. Pamela K. Taylor. Oh, Pamela Taylor just added her middle name. This is great. I'm glad to see everybody here. I am so glad. Usually on Thursday nights, I don't actually teach. I wouldn't say that I teach. I wouldn't say that I do tutorials. I just kind of share things that I've learned. And so, and I might have learned them right, and I may have not learned them right. You just don't ever know. And so I just kind of show up and do stuff. And so if my instructions aren't really good, then blame it on the mailman. Don't blame it on me. I'm telling you. Oh, where'd my needle go? It was in here. Huh, had a needle in there. Probably fell on the floor, and I'm probably going to step on it. Yeah, well, yeah. I got another one. Another one right here. So, because I'm going to need this needle. What we're going to make today. Oh, I have had such a great day. Um, there's Tammy Wolf, Nancy Fraley. Holy smokes. People are just Mary Lou. Bootsy, you just crack me up sometime. He says, did you hear about Adolf the brown-nosed reindeer following too close and Rudolph stopped too short? Okay, we got that one. Oh my gosh. Everybody beware of Bootsy. He will crack you up. And there's Patricia Stubbs and Erin Morrison. Oh, and she said she loved my video early what I did with junk mail. Man, you can do so much neat stuff with junk mail. Junk mail. Susan Herring. That's another Susan. Now we got about 12 Susans in our group. Susans are special. Sherry Flanagan, Kathy D, and of course Sharon. Athena is Sharon, so I kind of call her Sharon. Pamela says there are over 150 Pamela Taylors on YouTube. Even her mom needed help to find. See, there's Crafty J. Newton. That's Jackie, too. So that is wonderful. And there's Joanna. Okay, now what you're going to need to make this, I'm going to just show it using regular copy paper, 8.5 by 11. So get you a couple pieces of that so you can fold along with me. Or maybe I'm going to have to move your chairs out just a tad. Maybe make sure that I don't have that automatic, whatever you call it, on. Let me see, just my automatic, whatchamacallit, that automatic focus, that stuff drives us nuts. Okay, it's off. And oopsie daisies, I didn't want to do that, Elizabeth Marie, put that back up here and get rid of this right here. And then, uh-oh, where'd that thing go? Okay, done. Now, I want to go, no, I want to go back a little bit. Okay, so you're going to need a couple sheets of just copy paper. Okay, I'm in this control thing to, well, why does it not want to do that? Okay, I just move the camera. Oh, there we go. Now we go. Okay. Now, serious thunderstorm about 10 minutes away, and we still hear planes above. Very weird. Scary, yes. Oh, and there's Di. Good to see you. Judy's Handmade Creations. Beautiful people. Darla Arnold. Oh, you guys are awesome. Awesome. Did anybody think to bring donuts? Probably not. Angela's mailed a package to me today, all the way from Canada. Man, I'm spoiled. Well, now there's my needle just showed up after I found another one. You know what I didn't do? Wait a second. I didn't go wash my hands. Wait a minute. Do I have my, just a second. Where's my paper towels? Where's my paper towels? How come I can't find stuff? Wish I had really neat craft rooms like all you guys. Oh, there's my paper towels. So I'll just use my this. There we go. Now my hands will be all sparkling clean. No donuts? Oh, goodness sake. Oh, nope. Di's on a diet, so she didn't bring donuts. Yep, that's good because I gotta watch what I eat, which I do watch what I eat. I put it on a spoon, and then I watch it from there to my mouth. So, okay, now this little doomaflogy that I'm making, this little doohickey is actually, I have this little book here. It's called Trading Cards, Techniques, and ATCs. But in this book, it has directions to make this little folder. Okay, when I first, and it's really kind of cool. It really is cool. This will hold 12 ATC cards. You can actually make, I adjusted a little bit to meet my own expectations. Lori J.L. Johnson, Dar's sister. Oh, Bootsy's feeling a little fat. Hey, I know that feeling. I got pumpkin cup of soup and peckish crackers. Okay, all right. I guess I don't. Oh man, no food for Joanna. She's She's on one of those diets. There's Isla Boyd. She says she's usually lurking, but needed an excuse to stop cleaning my craft/living room. Oh, hey, you don't need to have it. Don't ever think you need to have a reason. Just quit cleaning. What the heck? Overwork is not good. Okay, but anyhow, now, see, in here I have 2 signatures I sewed in. Now, in the instructions here, it says to just glue them in, but I don't think gluing is going to hold. And then also in the instructions, they've got some of the weirdest measurements. They want you to, like, one of these, it says, like, folded at 2 1/8, and here, folded at 5/8, and 11/16. Okay. I read that and I said, those numbers just don't fit in my head. They don't fit in my head. So I kind of change things around a little bit. So to make it fit in my head, because my head doesn't understand all them big old numbers. Wait a minute. Now I need to get this to go like out a little bit or something. No, that's in. Out, out. Okay, so you can see the whole piece of paper. There we go. Now, if you have your piece of paper, yes, housework does cause warts. I can, oh, that gluten-free stuff. See, I just had my sister-in-law here for like 4 days, and she's like on a gluten-free diet because she's got celiac disease or something like that. I don't know enough about there is a bread that I make that is gluten-free, so I did make her some bread, but she went up to the store and kind of bought her own food. Yeah, it was kind of weird. But anyway, Joanna says no sugar. Okay, now I folded this piece of paper half into like this, just like this. Hi, Kathleen Elliott. Yes, yes, yes. Hot threads from South Dakota. Okay, and Lala Gamma is making some crochet stuff. Shelly Carlson. Hi, girlfriend. And Lisa Bedard. There's my friend. Okay, I folded it in half. Now, so you see that half mark right here? Then you take this piece of paper, this edge, and fold it over to that half mark like this. And fold it. You know, do this. Burnish. That's what they say, burnish. I got to get the words right. And then Shelly Carter, wait a minute. Jackie Crafting is from Illinois. Illinois, that's like almost the middle of the state. I mean, the country. I think Kansas is in the middle. Okay, and then the other side, fold that one to that middle fold. So then you've got 4 sections. And each one of them are approximately 2.5 inches in width. Susan Krause, hi, y'all. That's Colorful Dimensions, Susan Stewart. See here how we go with these Susans? This is the Susan Club. We've got so many Susans in here. It's amazing. But then I love the name Susan. I think Susan's a very good name. There ain't nothing wrong with that name, Susan. Only one die, though. I think we only have one Gail, too. I had to get me a drink of my water. All right. So now here's where they tell you Wolf 74 Creations, Lisa, morning. It's 3 a.m. here. Can't sleep because of pain. Oh, man. 3 a.m. and you can't sleep because of pain. That's horrible. Yeah, it's a bummer. That's right. Gail says it's a bummer. It is a bummer. Dai said, one Dai is enough. Okay, so then now I'm going to go on this here end and I'm going to turn up approximately, I think this is where they said to go that 11/16 or some nonsense like that. What did they say? 5/8. 5/8. Just go about a half an inch. It's enough. And just, guesstimate about a half an inch and fold it up like this. See? And then on this other end, about a half an inch. You don't have to get all persnickety and measure, because when they tell me that 11/16 garbage. South Africa, Johannesburg. That's where Lisa is. Oh, and Susan Stewart was stuffing her face with popcorn. Nebraska. All right. Sherry Flanagan's in Nebraska. Gosh, this whole world is just cut, the whole world. Okay, so now I have turned, so far I have folded it in half and then folded each half in half. And then I folded these edges up about a half an inch. And so, about a half an inch. So it's, and I have tried it, doing it just exactly like the directions. And then I said, I'm going to just try and see how it works if I just do it with kind of, sort of doing it. And this worked just fine. So now what you do is you take this corner, you're going to do all four corners, but take one of the corners and you fold it up like a diagonally, and then crease it like that. See? Now, and I don't go exactly to the fold, because I keep it a little tiny bit away from the fold, so that when you go like this, it'll fold without this getting all upset, give it a headache. But you want to do that to all four of these corners. See? You're going to do that to all four of these corners. And you're going to turn those up thusly, like this. And so all four of those corners are going to be turned up thusly, like that. So it's going to look like this then. You see that? Catch my drift so far? Now, after, oh, them folding things always get you all mixed up. Daygummit. Daygummit. Oh, Trina's there. I don't think I said hello to Trina. That's my Trina. Oh, yeah, I think I did say hello to Trina. But my memory is a little bit floppy. Oh, no. Susan Stewart says she's starving. My daughter just made, today was my granddaughter's second day of college. So, and she had a friend that was bringing her home. And so my daughter made for them some cheese dip and Totinos or something like that. Do you think they invited me over there? Heck no, buddy. Okay, now, actually, I didn't want any anyway because it gives me the heartburn. But just that, Trina, hi to you. J.L. Johnson, glitter. Yeah. Okay, now the next trick is we're going to turn. Now, see, when you fold these over like this is what it looks like. You see how that looks like now? Once you turn this over like this? Where did my live chat go? Why did it leave? There it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't do heartburn. Oh, now I'm going to fold this one end. Oh, wait a minute. I got to turn it over then. I'm going to turn it over so you don't see this fold stuff because it's going to be down here. Then I'm going to fold this piece about 3/4 of an inch, half inch, 3/4, something like that. Not a whole inch, just about that much, I got that pretty crooked. All right, you see that? You got that? You catch my drift? Okay, so then after you get that little piece, you'll see there's two little tucks right there. If you see them two little tucks right there, then you know you did that right. Then I'm going to turn it over here, and I'm going to turn this whole thing up and fold it half into like this, see? And it's sort of, I leave it just a smidge from going all the way to the top, just a smidge. I hope you got that smidge thing going on there. And then you take these corners here and you tuck them in to those little corners that you made. See those little triangle corners? You just tuck them in there. And then when you fold this in half, that is one of your pages. There's no gluing or nothing. Now you will put, this will fit an ATC in right here. You will fit an ATC in this pocket. As you open it, you will fit an ATC here. You'll fit an ATC here. You'll fit an ATC in this pocket. And you'll fit an ATC right here. I'm on a food diet. If I see it, I eat it. So so you can be skinny. Yeah, me too. It's like a seafood diet. Wait a minute. I gotta cut this fingernail because it's so nasty looking. Because it's dyed. There, now it's fixed. Okay. So, but now I want 2 of them pages. So I'm going to do it again. But you can actually make as many as your pages as you want. I mean, you don't want like 50, but now I'm going to make another page because you want to have 2 pages for your book. So again, you fold that sucker in half. And you fold each half in half. Fold each half in half. Okay. Then you have, now you have 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we want to go about a half an inch or so right here. We ain't measuring stuff. I'm just so allergic to rulers. I'm allergic to rulers. They give me a headache. So cool. I could take my ATCs when I go to the meet and greet with caged fish. Oh, are you going over to meet her in Lakeland? Oh, that is fun. I'd love to go over there, but that's too far for us to go. We're like we're so stuck in our area. But I know she has a lot of meet and greets over there, and I think they're probably a lot of fun. Okay, so now I folded those 2 edges up now. Now I'm going to do this way and make those triangles, being careful not to go quite to the fold. Not quite, but real close, but not quite. See, in the directions in the book, it says something about 2.5 inches or something. Well, 2 1/8 inch. Yeah, don't worry about that. And then here we go. And get all 4 of them corners folded up just about to those folds, but not quite. See there? And that's what your piece looks like. And do you got it, Patricia? You should be this far. All right. Okay, so you have 4 sections that each are about 2.5 inches width for the length of the paper. Then you folded each edge in about a 1/2 inch. And then you go with these corners and you fold those corners in. Lizzie, she holds them once a month, my friend. Missy goes each month. Oh, Missy goes each. I don't you think I know Missy? I wonder if there's anyone from my. Oh, if somebody didn't drive, you couldn't go either. Yeah, see, I don't drive anymore, so I have to depend on other people to drive me. Just knock my thread in the floor. Okay, so now I'm going to turn these corners. I'm going to turn these 2 flaps inward. So now you have this, and it's going to look like this if you can see it. White on white is kind of hard to see, isn't it? So, yeah, I wish there was somebody right in my area that would drive. I'd pay for gas to have somebody drive me. Okay, now I'm going to flip this whole thing over upside downwards, and I'm going to turn this one end up about a 1/2 inch or so. Between a 1/2 and 3/4, somewhere in there. Probably closer to a 1/2, you know. Missy Allen. I don't think I know Missy Allen. That name doesn't sound familiar. Does she's a Florida girl, is she? She might live down South Florida near Lalagama. Lori Way lives in St. Pete, which is 40 miles south of here. Okay, and then I'm going to roll this. I'm going to fold this piece up halfway. Just a little bit less than halfway so those corners will poke in. So it's just a smidge less, see? Yeah, my phone doesn't know how to spell anything either. So then I take these and now I'm going to tuck those into those little corners that are just happen to be there. And then I fold it in half. Now I have two sections. I have two sections. So now I have enough here to hold the 4 pages. The 12. See, this one I did with like cardstock but I think just using paper, if you have even like decorative paper that's just paper weight and not cardstock weight, I like that better. I like using the paper rather than the cardstock, because this one I did cardstock and it's kind of heavy and whatever. But I like using the paper. So I think if you use like decorative paper, it would be really, 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 really pretty. Missy brought me stuff to do after surgery. Oh, she must be an angel. Oh, that's wonderful. And she lives in Tampa. Okay, she lives in Tampa. Okay, so Tampa is kind of far too. So I wouldn't expect anybody to come up this way so far to pick me up. All right, now the instructions in this book say to just glue the backs of these to the spine of the cover. But I don't think glue holds that well if you're trying to put in like a signature. And I like the looks of the thread too. So, and it's not that big of a deal to sew it with thread. So now I went in my stash and found this paper. How wide is this? Ooh, that's 12 inches. Good. 12 inches. This was given to be by a friend, which friends, gosh, I have got some friends that are just amazing. I'm telling you, I gotta make sure I have one ooh, that's got some pretty stuff on it. Ooh, that's got some like letters on it. Okay, this is the only one that really can go this direction. Okay, so I'm going to use this for the cover. Oh, there's hairfish. Missy is an angel. You've known her for over 20 years. Oh, I will have to meet her. This is pretty paper. What is this collection? Let's see. This is the A4 collection kit by Prima. Wild and Free. But this is kind of neat because it's got, cut aparts here. And then in the back, these are stickers with letters. I mean, there's words, there's letters, but there's stickers. So you could use this back. That's got like the astrology things, the whatever you call them things. There's some pretty paper in here. But I have a friend who she was getting overwhelmed because she bought oh, there's Hippy Dippy Hairfish. See, I just love that name now, Hippy Dippy, the Hippy Dippy. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I need to cut this. Now, what they say they want us to cut this 4 1/4 by 8. Okay, I'm going to, instead of 8, I'm cutting it, leaving it 4 1/4 by 8. How is this now? 8 1/2. Okay, I'm leaving the whole 8 1/2. Oh, I could have used some of these other ones because it goes that way. I was thinking it'd have to go this way, but it doesn't. It can go this way. I'm going to use this one instead then, since I learned I can go this way, because this is like awesome. Okay. Now, so I'm going to leave it the whole 8 1/2 inches instead of 8 like they say. Yeah, and this is 8.5. Okay. So I'm going to cut this. Oh, okay. I'm a cutterino thing. Well, I ordered me a new cutter, and they said they mailed it a long time ago from Blitzy, and I still haven't gotten it. I wonder if it grew legs and run away. Okay, but this one's still working. I just have to be real careful with this part, because this part fell apart, and so I got to kind of just hold it together. But it's working. Okay, so I want this. What did I say I want that to be? Oh, 4.5 inches. Oh yeah, because the ATC is 3.5 inches. Oh no, 4.25. So we want this 4.25. So I'm going to go cut that at 4.25, just like the doctor orders. And so, see, I got to push that in there and push that down gently and hold it. And there, see, it cuts. So it still cuts. I mean, it still works. But I ordered me a new cutter. Hopefully, it was only $11 cutter. So, but it was on Blitzy, and it was like, it was more than that, but they said 60% off of one item. And so I used them. That. This is going to be my cover. Oh, that's pretty too on that side. That'll be on the inside. Okay, so now old hippies and unicorns. Aren't we perfect? Yes, we are perfect. Are you kidding? Anybody who was a hippie is old now. I want to get that book that Bootsy's got a book. Bootsy's got a book that it's like the 50th anniversary of Woodstock, and he did a commercial, not a commercial, a video, and kind of just flipped through the book. And I said, "Oh my gosh, I want that book." I was going to look in the used books in Amazon, but I don't know if they have it there. But oh, this is only 8.25 inches wide. Okay, that's enough though. Now see, I'm going to see. We want this first piece to be cut at. I mean, not cut, scored at 3 inches. So let me find my little scoring doohickey. My scoring doohickey. Where is my scoring doohickey? Yeah, maybe this will work. Sometimes I just have to find something that'll work. Yes, I loved that book, Bootsy. I'm going to look for it because I just, just to go through that and think, and just to see what I missed, just to see what I missed. Okay, so this is going to be 3 inches here. Now, in the instructions, it says to go 1/4 inch for the spine, but I'm going 1/2 inch for the spine. I want my spine wider. So, and then I need to go another 3 inches. Yeah, another 3 inches. So from 3.5 would be 6.5. 3.5, 6.5 would be another 3 inches. And then I need another 1/2 inch here. So now this is how I scored it using, and I did use my scoreboard for that, because then I got 3 inches and then a score line at 3.5 inches, then score it at 6.5 inches, and then at 7 inches. So then it folds this way. Oh, you know what? I did that upside down. Okay, that's okay. I'll do it this way. So that means that'll be on the inside, and this will be on the outside. No big deal. No big deal. But that'll be pretty on the outside too. And then that'll be on the inside, because you'll still be able to see the inside. So then what you have here is you have this piece folded like this. So you have, isn't that pretty? I kind of like it like that, with that rose there and a butterfly. That's pretty. And so Yeah, my dad. I talked to my dad about Woodstock. I said, you know, all I need is a babysitter for my youngin because I had a youngin, you know. And he says, well, I won't say what he said because he said it in Finnish, and then later on I learned what that meant in Finnish, and my uncle told me, don't you ever say that again. So I can't tell you what he said. But so I didn't go to Woodstock, no. But I watched it on the news, you know. And kind of was glad I wasn't there. But anyhow, now this, wouldn't that be pretty if I made that? Because this is like mostly pink. And then if you had pink paper for the pages, see, now these will go right in here like this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark, let's see, now this is, okay, this is 4 inches. Okay, so I'm going to take my pencil here and I'm going to mark, let's see, what should I do? I'm going to go to a 1/2 inch and then to the 2 inches and then a 1/2 inch down here. So, so I went here right in the middle and then a 1/2 inch from each edge. And then I'll do the same. Oh, you know what I'll do is I'm going to just copy these marks. Like this. And I'm going to punch holes in there. I'm just going to put my needle through there. I'm just going to stitch my needle through those marks right on the fold. I'm just going to fold it. Is anybody making one of these along with me, or am I just playing all by myself? It doesn't matter because you can always go back and make one of these later. So if you're just kind of hanging, if you're just hanging, just hang. Hey, I love it when y'all hang. There's 63 people hanging with me right now. It's almost like Woodstock. They had a few more than 63 people there, but it's almost like we're reliving Woodstock. Okay, so now I'm going to go here and I'm going to go into the seam, the spine here. Now, I'm going to spine it. I'm going to put that right to the spine, and I'm going to put my little marks. Knowing that I'm going to have 2, I'm going to put it sort of to the edge. 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Okay, and then I'll go next to it, and I'm going to put 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. And so I just drew 2 drops, 2 dots, and 2 dots. So then I'll take my needle and I'm just going to run my needle through there so I already have a hole. Because if I already have a hole, then life is much more happy. Life is much more happy if I already have a hole. See there? So now I have those 6 holes. Now I'm going to get this cord that I just drew. Oh, it didn't go all the way to the floor. Thank goodness I got junk piled down there because it didn't go all the way to the floor. So now I'm going to take my piece. I'm using hemp. I'm using this hemp cord, 10-pound hemp cord. I like this because I like that it's you know, the colors are like graduated. I think that's awesome. I think that's just awesome, like an awesome blossom. And so then I will put that in my needle, and I use like a tapestry needle, nice size. And then first I'm going to go in the middle hole inside the fold and go through the middle hole on the cover and pull that through. I kind of hold my thumb there so it doesn't go all the way through. And then I go through the top hole and Get it through the hole that we've already poked. And then, there we go. Then we go back through that middle hole. See there, it's going right back through that middle hole. And you could glue it like it says in the instructions, but I just don't think gluing just holds very good. So, and a little stitch, you know, a stitch in time saves 9. Okay, and then I pull it up through here. Okay, and then that's all you have to do. That's all the stitching. And then come down to the center here and draw a knot. Tie a knot. And if you tie a square knot, that knot will not come undone. Right over left and left over right. And then you got a square knot. And then I leave my strings. I always like to leave my strings and then put a double heart, one on each here, one on each doohickey. So I have a heartstrings because I just love heartstrings. And so then I got this one to go. And so I'll cut me another little piece of string. And see, this kind of string, you could use embroidery floss or anything, you know, and whatever to stitch it together. But I'm using this. I do like this here thread. I got me 2 or 3 different rolls of different colors when I bought it because I like it so much. It's very pretty. And then the middle, there we go, the middle. Then I go to the bottom. See, because this is what the second hole is for. So you use 1 set of holes for the first one. Now, if you wanted to make it a little wider, you know, if you wanted to put like 3 or 4 signatures in there, you just make the spine wider. You'd have to make this whole thing wider, you know, more than the 8. Hi, baby crafter Kennedy. It is good to see you. Oh, my goodness sakes, yes. All right, and then we're going to go back up through the middle, through that middle hole in the spine and in the signature part, and then back down through that last hole. Through that last hole and the last hole in the signature part. And then we are going to tie that right in the center. And we're going to tie it in a square knot so it won't come undone. Pull that tight. I'm going to cut it this much. I didn't bring my little cutout hearts in here, so I'll put them on later. Okay, then the next thing is you can leave this squared off like this, but what we're going to do is we're going to cut a little triangle like this off. Bring this piece you just cut off and bring it up here to the other side and use it as a pattern to cut this corner off to match. And then you have your cover will close this way. See there how pretty? Okay, now then what we do, we want a closure. Now for your closure, you can do, isn't that pretty how the threads look here in the spine? That looks better than if you were to glue it. I like that look. You could actually put little buttons on there if you wanted to or something to doctor it up, you know, and make it even different. But now, where did I put my, where is my little doggone? Okay, now, let me see. Oh, here they are right there in front of me next to the snick. Okay, let's see what color. I don't have a whole lot of colors left of these breads. I got a whole lot of eyelets, but the breads coming close to the end. But I'm going to use these purple ones. Purple will be fine. It's either purple or orange, and someone used purple. Pink would be the best, but it's okay. Hey, it's okay. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mark where I want to put these. So I want to put these, like one is going to go right here in the center, one brad, and then one brad is going to go right here across from it. See there? Like this. So there's one here and one here, because we're going to put a thread on there that's going to do the crazy 8 to shut it. All right. And by using these brads, it's like amazing. Oh, I see my door opening. Hope it's my cold drink. Oh, he said I forgot my honey. I said he was going to make me a huge Elvis fan. Okay, a huge Elvis fan. I'm an Elvis fan, but not all that crazy, you know, fanish. Not all that crazy fanish, just sort of fanish. Now, so then I put a little brad in here and spread his little arms out. Not real tight though, because then you can't get the thread under there. Now, one thing, when you put a brad down, you could punch a hole first and put the hole, put like a, if you have a like a 1/2 inch hole or 3/4 inch hole, and put that there, and that kind of gives it a neat look too, but I didn't do that, as you can see. And then we're going to put this one right here where I punched that hole, and then we're going to go like thusly. See there? Now I have those 2 little brads like this. So then I'll want to get, you can use the same string or you can use something different, whatever. Float your boat. You know, you want your boat to float. And then you just tie it on one end, on one of the brads. And this stuff is nice because it's like stiff. And so it doesn't like get away from you and stuff. And then snippity doo dah, snippity yay. Okay, Shirley Thompson, doggone it. There's my Shirley. Me and her are twins because we have matching flip flops. Now, and then you just do the crazy 8 to close it. So then, let me tell you this way. Wait a minute. Do I have? Oh, yeah, I got a bunch of these right here. I just cut a bunch of ATC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I cut a bunch of these out of food packagings because I like this packaging because it's white on one side. And so now that's 12. There's my honey bunny. He made me, look there, he made me a drink in my Yeti cup. Lemonade. Okay, I love you, darling. Say hello, everybody.
Hi, yo.
Hubster's going to bed. He's got to get his beauty sleep. Yeah. He's helped me a lot today. He was a pack mule today. He was a pack mulin. Okay, now see, now you can decorate these pages and also put something here that will cover, you know, put a decoration here that will cover that, those legs of the brad, so you don't have to look at that ugliness. But look at here, you can go 1 ATC there, then you can put 1 ATC in the middle here in that pocket, and then you go 1 ATC right here. See how they just slide in there? And then one ATC will go here. And one will go in this middle pocket. Then you'll put one right in here. And then you'll go with this one over here. And then you'll put one right 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 in here. And then you'll put one right in here. And that's 12 ATCs that fit right into that little booklet. I love this. Now see, and like I said, if you make your spine just a little bit wider than a half inch, if you do 3/4 of an inch maybe, you could put in 3. And I don't know if I'd go any bigger than 3, because then you would have what, 12, 22, 24. No, 12, 13, 14, 18. You could put 18. Yeah. So don't you just love it? It's so pretty. And you can decorate. And then, like I say, you can decorate these pages. You can put all kind of beautiful things on these pages, like stickers or quotes or stamp pictures on there, or make you some mini ATCs. You know what's fun? If you ever get those little bitty decks of cards, you can get sometimes that are just little bitty deck cards, and you use those cards to make little ATCs. Those would be pretty too. Just put right here on this page, just to decorate that page up. But this is such a pretty way to display some of your cards. And I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. I don't mean to say my stuff is beautiful, but that's beautiful. I'm telling you, that's beautiful. Now, see, this one's not as beautiful because it's plain. But it's still beautiful. Once I decorate it, it'll be beautiful. But I noticed on this one when I folded it, like some paper likes to crack, and this one wanted to crack. So this one here, I think I'd have to put some washi tape on there or something. But see, I like this one much better. Much better. What time is it anyway? Wait a minute. Where's my mouse? In the mouse trap. It's exquisite. Lala Gamma Loriway says it's exquisite. Time is it? 9:53, is that? Oh, ooh, doggies. I have been getting things together. Okay, let me see what we have here. Purple Paisley planner. Oh my gosh. Karen Giannini. Oh my gosh. Oh, Hippy Dippy Hairfish just said her oldest granddaughter just got her driver's license. Oh, yikes. That means they're getting too old. Yes. Oh my goodness. Kathleen Elliott. Who have I missed? Trudy Craig. Oh. Okay, I think Kennedy, my son will be 31 on September 22nd. Do you know that I have a son that will be 51 in December? And then I have one that will be 50 in December. And then I have like 340 somethings. But then my baby, he's only 33. I got some old youngins. And I don't know how it's because I adopted them when I was 3. Yeah, that's how that happened. OBS. Are you using OBS, Baby Crafter Kennedy? Yeah, I'm just using this, what is it called? That duck. I don't know what the duck is, but it works fine for me. I'm not going to worry about trying the OBS. Some people are using the OBS, but yeah. So I'm going to have to get new bedding on my birthday, but the good news is I'm still able to do my Michael's shopping spree I do every year. Oh, Michael's shopping spree. That's That's awesome. The 9th of September, Lisa will be 45. My goodness sakes. Shirley, you don't live too far from Lala Gamalori Way. She's in St. Petersburg. Well, I guess you'd have to go across a bridge. Shirley's been my friend for, we think, about 40 years. Oh no, Hippy Dippy Darefish said she was roasting. See there? Bootsy's oldest is only 46. That's just a spring chicken. Okay, did anybody make one of these things? Oh, you cross the bridge a lot when the Rays are home. That's right, you do, because you are a Rays fan. You got season tickets for them yet? Sweet drops. Bootsy had a falling out with himself for a while, so I've only been my own friend for about 50 years. You had a falling out with yourself. Oh gosh. You got lost on the folder, Johanna? You'll have to watch it over. I tried to you know, this would be neat too for oh man, I would think I would like to make some of these for the kids. It would only hold 12. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, it's hard to craft and chat at the same time. I have found that out. Some of the things you can, but if you're following a direction, like I can craft and chat if I'm doing like mixed media or something like that. But if somebody's actually building something on a live stream, then I have to watch it over to be able to do that. You going to sleep, Shirley? Why you want to go to sleep so early? Hmm. Isla Boyd. Oh, I understand that, Isla Boyd. You made one page and the cover paper is too far away and you're not moving from your seat. I get that. I know that. Yes. Oh, Shirley Mozart is going to bed. Well, she lives over there across the pond, so it's probably the middle of the night. I love you so much, Shirley Mozart. I'm so glad you came. I say Mozart like in the music, although it must be like Mozart or something, but Mozart sounds better. I change everybody's names if I need to. Kathy says, my problem is crafting is on the other side of the room. That's okay. You can make one later. Karen, you know what, Karen Giannini? These, what if I were to, how many kids do you have in your class? Or have you started school yet? Have you started school yet? I might start making some of these. And for the kids to be able to put, they'd only be able to put 12 cards in there, but they could have volume 1 and volume 2 and volume 3. I'm going to make some of these. These don't take much at all, and I can make them fast. But okay, now I need to make a separate page in the files just for our Art from the Heart group, because this is what we do. Yes, Lori, it could hold photos also. Yes. Oh, Ebony made a sample one. That's why she did not chat. That's okay. We understand that. Um, Now, Karen, um, wait a minute now. Just a second. Hold your horses a minute. Wait a minute. I was looking for something. Oh, oh, there's Susan Kraus. Did I say hi to you, Susan? I get so confused. There's so many Susans. Oh, yes, the CBD oil for his seizures. Absolutely. Thumbs up for that. Oh, 17 kids will start September 9th. I've got surgery recovery and they haven't started real school yet. Okay, so a lot of places don't start school until after Labor Day. And so that's good. But and you'll have 17 kids. Now, last year Karen's class, Karen Giannini, she's got second graders that she teaches in a special class with the Boys and Girls Club. Now, she uses ATCs. Now, last year, so many subscribers, so many members of the Unicorn Group sent ATCs to her class that she used for like a reward system. She used them for like a learning tool, and the children loved getting them. They also used them. Now, when you make a card, always put your where you are from in the world, in the United States or in the world. Put your state or put your country, because then the children go and they find and mark it on their calendar. So they're also learning about geography when they get this. Now, we also suggest that because Miss Karen does not have a budget really that she works with. So I imagine she's got a little bit of one, but not much at all. If you know teachers, most everything, so much comes out of their pocket. We don't know if teaching is really a job or if it's a hobby. But so if you send cards to Karen, ATCs for her class, also send, if you can, a self-addressed stamped envelope that the child or children can send you a thank you note, because this is another part of the learning process, is to send a thank you note to you for sending the cards. And then another thing is, when you make cards, if you would just kind of spread them out, or I mean, even if you make one, um, take a picture of it and put it on our group so that other people can see what you've done to send these ATCs off to Miss Karen's class. And so, and Miss Karen then, she keeps us updated as best as she can as to, and like last year she posted pictures of the class with their cards, with a map, and it was amazing. And so it's a really, really good outreach that we do for others in our group. So we don't only do for each other, we do for others. We outreach and do things for others. Now, when we do ATCs, like we do ATCs once a week with a group, but I mean, you can do ATCs every day of the week if you want to. I love just doing ATCs because they're such small little pieces of art that can be finished so quickly. But then we go look in the addresses and just pick an address and just send a happy mail. Even if you only have an envelope and put one little ATC in there, don't even have to put a note on there. Always sign the back to where you know, then the receiver knows where it came from. But um, is there a theme? No, there's not a theme really. Um, your ATCs can be any kind of a theme, but you just remember that these are second graders. They're learning reading. I'm sorry, Karen, what did you say that you teach reading and what is the other? Okay, the ATCs get mailed to Karen Giannini, which her address is in the address file. I think I'm going to go in there and make a special page just for the Art from the Heart group. And so you'll remedial reading and math. Okay, so it's remedial reading and math. So that would be kind of, you would theme it sort of like that. But if you put a zebra on a card and say one black and white zebra, I mean, it's got a number, it really doesn't have to be an um, encouraging maybe little words like little quotes like um, learning for the future, read to learn, or even if you just put the word numbers up there and have numbers all over your card. And okay, that would be good too, Evany. I'm going to go ahead and put up a page in the files, and that kind of explains a little bit more. So many people were so wonderful last year and they sent not only the cards, but somebody sent little folders that each child could use, 3-ring binders that each child could use. Somebody sent the sports card because they fit into those where you collect baseball cards and stuff. And somebody sent those. So these children, I mean, this lasted all year. It was like a daily thing for them. And it's like a gift of encouragement. Absolutely, it is, Kennedy. Yes, it is. And And right, Gail, you're broke. You'll only be able to send a regular envelope size with one stamp. And yes, and that is fine. That is absolutely fine. And if you send one or if you send a dozen, it does not matter. Each one is as special as the next one. So it's second grade. They are second graders for the math. And so it, like, you can put 1 + 1 = happiness. I mean, it doesn't have to be, it can be fun. It can be just some puppies that you might have found in a magazine and you glue them on this. Just make sure they're 2.5 by 3.5. And you really don't even have to have any quote on it or any words. Not even, you can have just images on there. And then I was thinking too that I want to see, I have made, they're over here in my pile somewhere. I have a pile. I have piles everywhere. But I started quite a few cards, and all I've done on them so far is stamped birds on them, and I don't know where I put them. But and I want to send some that I'm going to send out, and that are maybe stamps. See, I did some with birds, and I don't know where I put them. But I thought how fun it would be still to even send some that are just stamped, and they can color them themselves. they can color them. The kids can color them. Well, I don't know what I did with them. Boy, I am such a klutzy person. I don't know where I put anything. I lose stuff. But yeah, so there is, draw a little cartoon picture. Nothing, doesn't have to be anything fancy. The children seem to adore anything. Anything. And I don't know what I put them with my, I don't know what I put my little birdie ones. But yeah, I had some that I have these cutest little birds. Well, these are the birds I use, these stamps. And so I just stamped some of these birds onto some cards. And I think I'd like to just send some of these birds because they're so cute. And I might color some, which I had colored some of them. But if I send some of them that are not colored and the children can color them themselves, I think that would be fun too. So, and you don't have to if you don't think you can, if you if you don't think you can post a picture, don't you worry about that. You do what you can. If you can send one card, if you cannot send a card, don't feel bad. Do not feel bad because there'll be enough of the I didn't even send cards last year, but she got so many from I had started them, never got them finished and never sent them. But Miss Karen got so many cards, and so it was wonderful. And so it's just and they're children. They don't expect anything fancy. It's just something that is, to reward. And oh my gosh, this come from California. Wow, and you're in Massachusetts or Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania, I think. The way I put pictures in the group, and I am not good at it either, is I take a picture on my phone and then just because I don't know how to go from my computer to the group. So I take a picture on my phone and then I go to the group and then I just add image and it goes in there somewhere. I don't know where. So, but it's just a fun something that we do. It's just a fun something and it's like a outreach. And I feel like the children are our future. Our children are our future. And our children are our future. And the more we can teach them and not really teaching them on the card, teaching them by sharing, teaching by giving, teaching by not expecting anything in return. We are teaching so much more than 1 + 1 is 2. And so it's just giving them part of yourself. They say children learn what they live. And that is so true. Children do learn what they live. And by them getting something from somebody in another country, in another state, in another city, but for no reason, but just because they want to, is because they care. It's amazing. Oh, there is, Sharon. Yes, in the rules there is a document on how to post a picture. I've got to read that myself. You know what, Gail? My son too. My son has got a 4-year-old and he's 34. And so he did not have a child till he was 30. And He was a child himself until that happened. And he is now such a responsible adult. And sometimes I thought when I first heard he was going to have a child, I thought, oh my gosh. Um, I thought, am I going to be raising a kid? He is such a responsible adult. It's amazing how that happened. Oh, and Johanna is still trying to cope with the loss of her eldest daughter, which that picture, that's your eldest daughter in your profile picture, isn't it, Joanna? I just can't imagine. I just can't imagine. You felt that way too, did you? Yes. But yes. And I love to give. There's not a lot I can give. But there's not a lot I can give as far as sending out gifts and that kind of thing. But I can send out a lot of envelope size Happy Meals where I can just send out a envelope and and fill the envelope with little things. Like I'm going to do this. This is going to be. See, look at them cats. Don't you just love these cats? I just love these grumpy cats. I love these grumpy cats. They just make me smile. But now, what I do is good night, Angela. But we're going to have our drawing real quick here. If you want to wait just a couple more minutes, we're going to have our drawing. And so just it's our door prize. We always have a door prize. So if you want to go ahead with that, Gail, with getting the door prize started, that would be wonderful. And I'm going to start stuffing my envelope. So I'm just going to pick two. Ooh, those are cool. Oh, these are two alike. I don't want. Oh, we've got to have one here. Ooh, this is good because it's got a 1 cent stamp on it. And it is, I can't see the date on it, but it's a 1 cent stamp, so we know that's old. I love anything vintage. I love anything history. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm putting in this little piece of this is drywall tape. I don't know if anybody wants to, but this is going to be another thing that's going to be added to our hippy dippy hairfish poop too. Okay, this is drywall tape actually, but it's peel and stick. So this is kind of fun that you might want to put on a ATC somewhere, a little piece of it. So I'm putting that in there. And then I put in, okay, let me see. Let me see. Just a minute. Okay, I'm going to get my, oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, my little box, because I got stuff in my box. I got to fill up my box again, though. And then I put this little girl. We're going to put that in there. And I'm going to put this little piece of fabric that's got little something on there. You might want to put that on something. And let's see, because this is a door prize, you'll get a door. There, you got to have a door since it's a door prize. And let's see, what else is in here? Oops, I got to put one of my stickers on there. Unicorn thingy. No, I don't have, I'm out of ink, and so I can't print. There's some things I have to print, like my friend list. A friend is a. I don't have that. Okay, so we're going to put these in here. Business card. Oh, yeah. How about my business card? Because I have monkey business. Got to put that in there. And then see this? I made this envelope just out of a piece of paper. Stitched it on the sewing machine. That's all. Simple as that. I'm going to put this little sticker up here. Scrap and Lizzie Unicorns Delivery Service. That I forgot to put on somebody's. Then, let's see. Oh, I'm going to give you one of my pages. This is a just a coffee dyed page that I did to make it look old. It's kind of cool. So it kind of smells like coffee. But you can use it as a page or cut it apart and use it in to make embellishments. And let's see. And then I put in a, let me see what we have here. Let's see what we have. Oh, here's an ATC with a button on it. It says don't give up. We're going to put that in there. And oh, I just made this today. I just made this today out of junk mail. And you might, if you watch the video, you'll see what I did. This just come out of junk mail. And Halloween coming up, you might want to put that on in a Halloween journal. I'll put that in there. And then I want to put a piece of this punchinella in there. And we use this. It's metal waste from making sequins, which we use for a stencil, which it's fun using that for a stencil. Oh, Gail said stop. Let's see, I'm getting pretty full here. Pretty full here. Whose name is going to go right here? Whose name? Somebody's name is going to go there. And each time I send out a door prize, it's something different. And, oh, look, I need to put this sticker of this unicorn right here. That needs to be right there. Okay, that needs to be there. And then, well, this time I'll stick my own, a little return address there so you'll know. Oh, Joanna's biting her nails. Oh, it's biting her nails. Okay, now, let me get these. These are my, prompts that I use. They go from 100 and up to 120, from 1 to 120. So it's gonna be more than that when I go on Tuesday. Is today Thursday? God, I hope I have my days right. I think today, yeah, today's Thursday. Okay. Now, yeah, I put the business card in, Aaron. I got that part. Now, add cash. Dang it. You never know. One day I might have $1 laying here and I'll stick it in there. Not likely, but because I don't usually have $1 laying around anyway. But you know, when I was cleaning in my room, in my other room, Jungle, I found 2 rolls of nickels. That was $4. Okay, I'm going to go right here and I'm going to pick this one right here. And I'm going to flip it over and it says 86. The number is 86. That's the winning number. Who picked 86 or closest to 86 without going over? Oh, boy. There's Ebony saying poop again. Ebony, every time she does it with, she says poop. Did Hippy Dippy get it really? Okay, now you can go to bed, Angela. And look at Lori had 87. Really? Did somebody have 86? I have to wait for okay, hairfish got it. Hippy dippy hairfish. Okay, hippy dippy hairfish. Please send me your address either in my email or in the messenger. Yesterday I got my address from what's her name in messenger, and that works good too. So I'm gonna write hippy dippy hairfish right here because I don't think that's your real name. Hippy dippy hair fish. Okay, so you send me the address. I'll put it right here and put it in mailbox tomorrow. Put it in the mailbox. Put it in the mailbox. Okay. Thank you all for coming. You guys are so awesome. You guys are so awesome. I'm so, 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 so glad that you came and that you hung out and we had a night. Y'all had nice conversation. We all had a nice conversation. And Dawn, I don't think I said hi to you, Dawn. Thank you for coming. Oh, Jeanette Hopper, Jeanette. Okay, Hopper, like a frog. Okay, well, you send me your address and this will go to you. And thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Now, let me just give you a little something here. Let me give you a little something, an affirmation, some good news. And I'm going to, I'm gonna go right here. I just opened it to this book, so I'm gonna this page, and this book is by Louise Hay, and it's called Heart Thoughts. Life is very simple. We create our experiences by our thinking and feeling patterns. What we believe about ourselves and about life becomes true for us. I create wonderful new beliefs for myself. These are some of the beliefs that can really help you in your life to think or say them every day. You say, I am always safe. Everything I need to know is revealed to me. Everything I need comes to me in the perfect time and space sequence. Life is a joy and filled with love. I prosper wherever I turn. I am willing to change and to grow. It is well in my world. And that's a very good one. And I want to say thank you and God bless you to all of you. May God watch over every step you take, every move you make. And I will see you on the next video. God bless. And thank you so much, Gail. You are so helpful. Alrighty then. And I'll get this address and I'll put that on. I'll put stamps and we'll get it in the mail tomorrow. And then my mouse, there it is, hiding behind my cup. It was hiding behind my cup. And Susan Kraus, I'm going to be hopefully tomorrow working on that new um, file that will explain our Art from the Heart group a little bit more. All right. God bless you all.